food and famine. Hunger is a shadow that has followed North Korea for decades. Food is scarce, tightly controlled, and unevenly distributed by the government. Every citizen is supposed to receive rations, but in reality, those rations are never enough. Families wait in long lines, hoping for rice, corn, or a few vegetables. Many return home with almost nothing. The worst period came in the 1990s, during what the government called the Arduous March. The world knows it as the Great Famine. Crops failed, the economy collapsed, and foreign aid was blocked. In those years, millions of people died quietly, from starvation, exhaustion, and disease. Entire villages disappeared. Parents faced the impossible choice of which child to feed, and some fled across borders just to survive. Today, hunger still exists, though the regime hides it from the world. The government continues to promise self-reliance, yet ordinary people have learned that survival depends on themselves, not the state. In secret corners of the country, black markets known as jangmadang have become a lifeline. Black markets known as jangmadang have become a lifeline. Black markets known as jangmadang have become a lifeline. Black markets known as jangmadang have become a lifeline. Here, citizens trade whatever they can: food, clothes, even forbidden foreign goods, just to stay alive. For many, the jangmadang represents more than survival, it's a quiet act of defiance. It's proof that even under the harshest control, the human instinct to live and adapt never dies. Jobs and economy. In North Korea, most people work for the state, whether they like it or not. Every job, from factory workers to teachers, is assigned by the government. There are no interviews, no career choices, and no way to change your path. You do what you're told, and you're paid what the state decides, which is often barely enough to survive. Salaries are shockingly low. A month's pay can't even buy a few kilograms of rice. Because of this, people have learned to find other ways to make ends meet. Many secretly trade goods on the black market, barter for food, or smuggle small items across borders. These acts are illegal, but without them, countless families would starve. For young men, military service isn't a choice either, it's mandatory. Boys are taken in their teens and serve for years, sometimes more than a decade. The military consumes a huge part of the country's workforce and resources, leaving little for ordinary civilians. Yet, joining the army is seen as a duty to the leader and a way to prove loyalty. Behind the grand parades and powerful slogans, the economy is struggling. Factories stand still, workers go unpaid, and trade with the outside world is limited by sanctions. But despite the hardship, the people continue to adapt in silence, finding small ways to survive in a system built to keep them under control. Control through education and media. From the moment a child is old enough to speak, their education in North Korea has already begun, not in reading, writing, or arithmetic, but in worship. Schools are not just places of learning, they are centers of indoctrination where every lesson, every book, and every song is carefully designed to shape loyalty to the Kim family. Children are taught that Kim Il-sung, the nation's founder, single-handedly liberated Korea from foreign powers. History lessons are rewritten to erase any truth that doesn't glorify the ruling family. Textbooks tell stories of his bravery, his wisdom, and even his supposed miracles. Students memorize his words like sacred scripture, and every classroom has portraits of the leaders watching from the walls. Every day begins and ends with songs praising the supreme leader. Children sing about his greatness, recite his teachings, and pledge their devotion. They learn that the Kim family is not just political rulers but protectors, saviors, almost divine figures. By the time these children grow up, they have lived their entire lives inside a carefully crafted illusion. They know only one truth, the one they've been taught. Through the power of education and media, the government doesn't just control what people do, it controls what they believe, and even what they are allowed to dream. Please like this video, comment your thought and subscribe to this channel if you appreciate the information.